Hello everybody, this is Jasmina, and in this video I'm going to talk about the month-year clash. So every year there will be a month, and of course I'm talking about the Chinese solar month, that clashes with the year's animal, that is, the year we're living in, that animal. This can be a month of changes, especially for those that either have that year animal or clash, or the clash month animal, either one, in their natal charts. And this is most important either in the year pillar. In fact, that's probably the one that really is only going to affect you. And perhaps maybe the month pillar if you're also working. And it kind of depends on, how your company is doing. If let's say things aren't going well, you might get let go, one of the first ones, because of this. But in general, if your company is doing fine, nothing will happen. But the year and the month pillar of your chart are two of the most important pillars to look at. I don't really think the other two pillars do much. Now, this is 2024 and it's a dragon year, so the dog month is the clash month. And these are the dates. Now, I think that you're not going to have very much effect if you do not have either the dog or the dragon in your chart, and the dog will be slightly more affected than the dragon, but you need to look at, again, your year pillar and your month pillar. Those are the two most important, and the year is a bit more important. And it's been my personal experience that the only time I've had an issue during a clash month is when I am in the clash. That is, I share the same animal sign as the clash month animal. So that has actually seemed to have happened twice in my life. That that did affect me some. But of course, I don't mind clashes. Now, contrary to some people's belief, if you share the animal, the year's animal, that is, you share the same animal sign as the Grand Duke, you are not supported by the Grand Duke. The way it is talked about by everybody I've heard is they say that the Grand Duke resents the fact that you had the audacity to be born in his year, and so he doesn't like you. Now, he also doesn't like his enemy, and he dislikes his enemy more than he dislikes you. So you won't be so strong, but it's not like he's supporting somebody who has this. So this year, people with the dragon in their year aren't terribly well supported either. They probably aren't going to have as hard of time as somebody who has a dog in their year, but it's not going to be great for the dragon either. Most people know that, yes, being in the clash with the Grand Duke, so that would be people with dog, especially in their year, it's not positive in terms of having an easy year. However, it has been my experiences that clash years can be among your most productive and life-changing years if you meet the challenges head on. Don't shy away from them. Don't try to ignore them. As soon as you see a problem, you tackle it. This is the way to deal with a clash year and come out ahead. The best year or month animal to have this year is one with a secret friend of the Grand Duke. And this year it will be the rooster. So if you have a rooster somewhere else in your chart, even if you have a dog, it's not going to be as bad as somebody with a dog and not the rooster. So remember, clashes are not something to be feared. Really, there are people who freak out about them, and I think their year goes very badly when they do. And it's because they're basically like, the old saying, ostrich sticks his head in the sand. Well, they're trying to pretend it's not going to happen. I don't know. I'm not sure why they do it, but they get very upset when they're going to have a clash here. There's nothing you can do about it. The way to tackle it is to meet the problems head on. Very big difference in your attitude will make a very big difference in the outcome. So clashes are something to be prepared for. So when you know a clash year is coming or a clash month, Be a little bit more aware of potential problems so they don't catch you by surprise, so that you catch it when the problem is small rather than very large. And that will make your life much easier. Now, remember, this is only 1 month in length. So any problems should be able to be resolved in the pig month, which is next month, I mean the month after the dog month, if you can't resolve it within the dog month. So this is only 1 month. It's not such a big deal. But I would say that if you have a dog in your year or perhaps in your month and you're working, this coming dog month would be the hardest one of the year. And then everything else should be much better. Now, remember, this type of clash happens every year. And most years we do not feel any effect from this. At least that's my experience. That, if I'm not in the clash, I don't even notice that month that clashes, this month-year clash that isn't any different than any other month of the year in terms of how things are going. So here's a table. It has all of the 12 animal signs, and I just am starting with this year. And so the Grand Duke is the dragon, and the snake, it's the same old pattern. And these are the clash months, and I've listed them here. So it's like 3 weeks of October, 1 week of November, roughly. You have to find the actual dates for this, and that's not hard to do. This information is readily available. And I've also listed the secret friend. So if you have, let's say you have a horse and let's say you are a rat and it's the horse year, 2026. And December, January may be a little tough, but if you also have a goat in your chart, you should be okay. Next year, snake. If you have a pig, as I do, this will be my clash year. And this clash month would be my more tough month. And my secret friend is the monkey. I don't have a monkey in my chart, so I don't have this. But like I said, I'm actually looking forward to this. I do think that next year will be a very interesting year. And I'm already planning on what to do by looking at my Batsa and looking at the year's pillar, and looking at my luck pillar. So I already have a plan, and I actually think I will be tackling this clash year better than I have the others. And I will also note that, yeah, this will be the one that if I'm going to have any real problems, it will probably be then. The two previous class years where they were like significant, I think this was about the right time when when the problem came to light. So, but the rest of the year was okay. I mean, I was busy, but I'm always busy. So that's about it. I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope this information helps and helps relieve some of your worries, because there's a lot of people talking about the dog being the clash month and all that stuff. Again, I don't think it's going to affect you unless you have a dog in your year and possibly in your month. Otherwise, I think you'll be okay. You might have a few problems if you have the dragon, but they won't be as bad. Uh, and and it's only a month. That's the best thing. It's only a month. Once that month is up, things should get better.